Hey everybody, welcome back to Upper Taconic Gold Mining. I'm your host or prospector or whatever you want to call me, Wayne Thornton. Been scratching in the brooks for over 30 years, met a lot of good people, seen a lot of cool stuff along our way. Well, I was telling you about how I was building a wash plant and it's getting pretty close to being operational. I got the bearings all installed, I got the tumbler in, got the hopper installed. Lower drop gate in there. There's an axle in there which I'll put an auger on. We'll go inside of the hopper here and take a look. I've got to put little V's in here so the water and everything drops right down into that hole good and fine. I do have an electric motor on the back of it. That's a gear reduction. I'm not sure what the longevity of it is going to be, but I guess we got to try. It's trial and error. Hooked in there to a shaft. So up on top right here, there's going to be spray bars going across right here. And that's going to water jet all of this material that I shovel in down into the trommel. Now, I do have the trommel operational. I will turn it on. There it is. It is operational. I did hook it up to that power system like I had showed you before, so I can slow it down if I would like. So I can really slow it down, see? Depending on what materials we're playing with. If we're playing with a lot of sand, we can slow it down. I've got another spray bar that I'm going to put right in here, going down into about right here. That's about where it ends, about where that nut is going around where my finger is, because that's where the spoke is. So we'd be back more like in here. But we're going to give it a lot of wash. And then as it comes down, it's going to hit this screen here. Do you notice how there's bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller? Well, what that does is it's going to separate the rocks. It's going to fall down into this feeder tray, which is, I'll kind of go slow. Hopefully you can see it right here. That feeder tray is going to drop down into this high banker setup. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get rid of this and build my own tray because, I mean, plant looks pretty cool with all the aluminum I've used. I might as well spend another $10,000 to get 11 cents worth of gold. So as that happens, there's a carburetor right here, which I would have to build out as well because I really like this idea. And what that does is all the rocks are going to tumble right down through here. This is going to be more sand and sediments coming out of the smaller screen right here. Okay, but your bigger stuff is going to come out the end of the trommel right here. Right in there. It's going to, I'm trying to get down there so you can see it. It's going to dump right out of there onto this. And then I have a shaker screen, which comes off the back. It's built just like this stuff right here, but it's a shaker screen. And I've got a shaker coming. It's going to vibrate it so all the rocks come down out of here. Plus, that also puts a little vibration on the whole setup. So some of that ultra fine gold that I'm after out of this particular area that I'm going to be having brought here, and we're going to work on this during the winter, which is cool. We're going to be able to run a wash plant while everybody's giving up. I'm going to be running this gold wash plant, running some dirt out of some of these glacial pits. So as you can see, this is like a ramp setup. It comes right down, kaboosh, it's into the second part over here. I put an anti-splash guard in right up here. Water comes back down here. Now, as you can tell, the water is going to start slowing down. So I do have the stuff to make this extension right here, which I am. And then there's going to be one last drop right here. And that's where I'm hoping all the ultra fine gold will drop out. And then, of course, the shaker will be hooked up because the shaker is going to be up to here. Okay, it's going to be vibrating at the end as well to try to get them rocks and little tiny rocks that may have made it through all the way down. So basically, it's a zig, zag, zig. That's what I call it, the zigzag zig. So basically, the idea that I made from this came basically Mike Pung's Gold Cube. That is an ultra fine gold catching machine. Really nice machine. I really like his stuff. But I wanted something that, you know, I can feed and kind of keep an eye on, and I wanted to build it. I wanted the experience of building a piece of gold mining equipment like this. I will tell you something. This is not easy. Now, the drum's hopping up and down a little bit. I'll try to stabilize the camera so you can see it. I have to adjust all that. I mean, I got so much adjusting to do to it to make it run right. But, you know, I think it's going to run just fine. I've got all my angles the right way. I just think it's going to be a great piece of equipment. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Having these variators right here makes a difference in the world. This is a 12-volt battery. This thing's been running for over an hour and a half. Constant. You know, what it's going to do, I understand, with rocks in it. Yeah, it's probably going to kick it up, probably less. But I'm going to actually, when I'm home for like 2 to 3 hours, I'm going to turn both of that on and see how long that will run with the pump, because I got another port right here that I can put another battery in. But I got 8 of these batteries, so... And I've got 2 more of these ports that I could put in, which I'm going to, because I'm going to have this different variation on my water flow and on my motor control. Now, I'm going to have 2 different water flows because I want to make sure that all of my material is getting washed. I'm after ultra fine gold. I'm not after chunk stuff. I'm not playing in the Klondike, and I'm not playing in these big hot areas where in Vermont. I'm playing in a gravel pit that has tested positive for some goodies. So we're going to take a better look at it and have some fun through the winter. This doesn't mean nothing. I'm not trying to show off or show anybody anything. We're just going to have some fun and see how it works. But I think this is going to work all right. And our next video, which we're going to be putting together real soon, is on the Dream Mat. I think I mentioned this the last time I was in there. Just to kick out a few things, I really like their packaging. I like the way that they packaged everything. The hose is in there, right? They gave us a couple stickers. I mean, that means a lot when you get your stuff, because I've gotten stuff that just has nothing in it. It's all beat up and banged around. I mean, they took the time to pack it nice. Look at this. Just, I mean, packaged excellent. So heads up to them. The materials, they got all the parts and pieces right in there to build this little guy. Check this out. They even got the battery clips. That's even better. Not sure if they threw the wire in, but I think the pump does come with a wire, and that's kind of that's a middle of the road pump. Cool stickers. If I like this thing, I will definitely put that sticker on my wall of fame. But yeah, this is going to be the Dream Mat. The next video is going to be the Dream Mat, Prospector's Dream. Now, I've seen this Dream Mat in action. There's other channels that I see run. I'm on the fence about it. I always have been. I don't know. I'm old school. I love miner's moss. This is like that vortex system. There's 3 different sizes in here. So it's going to be really fun. And it's actually going to be a double review, because I got some Horde. Yes, it's called Horde Prospectors, and they got mother loads. So I'm going to run that and take a look at the gold that they have in it, so I know what's going to come out of it. And we're going to run that through here. So we're going to do basically a review on the Dream Mat and then the Horde. I have the package. You'll see the package before we get going. We'll probably do that tomorrow, so everybody can see this working. I'm going to put it in a tub so it's self-sufficient. I got the battery, no big deal. I'm pretty excited to see this work because I've seen it and it shows all these little vortex things. Going to be lots of fun. Like I said, I'm still old school. I love miner's moss, but hey, time to take a look at it. This is Dream Mat. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool how they built it. Like I said, A+ for packaging. That really helps on your rating. Came in a really nice box, good strong box. Yeah, these guys did excellent there. So, Prospector's Dream. Hopefully this brings it in. Sorry guys, the focus isn't all that great. But back to the wash plant. I hope you guys liked it. It's been a lot of work doing it. It has not been easy, but I think it's pretty fun. Don't forget that we work on motorcycles and sell all kinds of home light chainsaws, Troy built. We got some Razor dirt bikes, really cool stuff. We got a little service shop where we work on stuff. We also sell our gold mining supplies, Upper Taconic Gold Mining Supply. You can get a hold of us anytime. I also got another review that we're going to be doing right after that. And these are called diesel heaters. That's a brand new one in the box, never been opened. All right. So I'm just going to swing around here and go slow. And there's one in action right there and there. And what this is a vented diesel heater. It has its own internal tank. It blows off all kinds of hot, warm air coming right out of there. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, my shop's probably 30 feet long, probably 12 foot wide. And it keeps it pretty good in here. When it starts getting cold, we use that. But the nice part about these is like when I told you about we're going to be doing some gold mining this winter, these are portable, so you can actually bring them out in the tent and use it while you're shoveling and running the trommel. So I hope everybody liked the show tonight. Please, help the channel out, comment, share, subscribe. Futuristic, we're going to be doing a review on the Green Mountain Gold Trap. We're going to be taking a peek at that. So we got all kinds of fun stuff going. I'm very happy to see the machine up and running. It's been a while, probably 3 years in the making. I got inspired, so I can't wait to see it run. Water's next. Thanks, everybody. Peace out.